Hello again, Stroke Club. Today I'm bringing you another video about Outriders, and this is about a ton of new legendary sets and other non-set armor leaks. So there's sets for each class that have been leaked, which leads us to believe there's 4 for each class at least, because one of the classes has 4 already confirmed. There's a lot of good stuff. There's one set that's not class specific. The Cannonball set, you're gonna see that at the end, and there's a helmet that's not a part of a set but a legendary helmet. Maybe it's an upgraded epic, we'll see when the game comes out. But let's start with the Devastator sets first and then move on to our next quest after that. First we have the statues set. As you can see, like any other set, it has 5 pieces and you need the 3-piece bonus. You need 3 pieces to get the set bonus. And the set bonus is using either Tremor or Golem, doubles your firepower and doubles weapon skill leech for you and your teammates. This is a very good support set for the whole team, giving firepower and weapon skill leech. It's amazing, and the weapon skill leech is for you and your teammates, and the firepower is for you only. So that weapon skill leech would be very good if your whole team is centered around firepower based builds. Even if that's not the case, it's still a very good set, and I still can see many uses in various builds for that set. Next we're moving to another Devastator set, and this one is called Marshal, the Marshal Set. So the set bonus, when you have 3 out of 5 pieces equipped of that set, is Endless Mass pulls enemies and makes them share damage. It's another very cool looking set. I can't confirm whether the mods are always gonna be the same, so keep in mind the mods you're seeing through this video on the armors, the tier 3 and whatever accompanies the tier 3 mod. Maybe the tier 3 will always be the same when the item rolls or drops. Maybe it's gonna be different. Time will tell. This is not like weapons where certain weapons always drop with the same mod, I assume, but maybe the tier 3 mod will always be the same. In general, it's a very interesting set, and I can't wait to play with that specific set because I want to make an Endless Mass build first. And yeah, pulling the enemies and then making them share damage, it reminds me so much of Mara from Borderlands 3. I just really want one such build, like Ties That Bind and stuff like that. So let's move on to the next set. And this is the Chronosuit Trickster set. As you can see, the set bonus is Reverting Time replenishes ammo in your clip when you have 3 pieces of the set equipped. That's an interesting bonus, and the set is actually, I think, one of my favorite Trickster sets from the class sets. I mean, certain parts of this set look very simple, but certain look very cool. There's some amazing mods that have been revealed that you should be seeing on your screen as you're checking the other pieces of equipment. And I think it's time to move on to the next Trickster set, and that would be the Trespasser Set. Which has a very nice helmet, very nice kind of like assassin hidden kind of helmet. The Trespasser bonus is player can't die while inside the sword trap. Meaning, I'm assuming this only refers to us because it doesn't say players, it says the player. So we cannot die while we're inside sword trap. This is gonna be great if you wanna do more of a up close and personal next to a boss build. And yeah, it's an amazing looking set. I really love the helmet, and I also love the torso. The gloves and the boots are kind of generic looking, but not so bad. They still have that kind of nice mesh. So I think it's time to move on to the third Trickster set, the Ugake. The Ugake set, another cool looking helmet. So far all the helmets I've seen are amazing in the game. So the Ugake set has this Ugake Otara bonus, which you get when you get 3 pieces equipped of the set. Hunt the prey does not consume cooldown when teleporting behind an enemy marked with Venator's knife. And that's super good, and you can see the helmet and the waistcoat and the boots. It's more of like a tribalistic kind of set, shamanistic kind of set. Some people would really love it with that voodoo, with the juju rifle. from that was farmable in the demo. And I think it's time to move on to another class, so let's move on to the Pyromancer. The first Pyromancer set I want to show you is the Lich set, which we've seen in some promotional trailers and stuff. And the Lich set bonus when you have 3 pieces is increase damage and decrease cooldown of eruption. Pretty nice, pretty solid, another more like a shamanistic, tribalistic looking set. I really love the helmet and the torso here. But I also love the gauntlets this time around as well. They have that nice kind of skull looking thing, like an animal skull or whatever, with bones on top of them. And yeah, there's gonna be some interesting eruption builds with this. If you have eruption can be activated one more time before triggering the cooldown. And if you focus on an anomaly build and decrease the cooldown of eruption by getting that up to 60% cooldown reduction, I think was the number you could get from your passives. This would be very nice for a spamming eruption build. Next, I'm gonna be showing you another Pyromancer set, and this one is also something that I can't wait to test. Let's show you the Torturer set. Triples the size of volcanic rounds damaging aura that surrounds each bullet. Look, you can see the helmet is just amazing, visually stunning. I love this helmet, how it looks. And yeah, this would be amazing for volcanic rounds build, where you're maybe building around a hybrid between weapon damage, firepower and anomaly power, or maybe you're focusing more on the firepower rather than anomaly side of things. A lot of volcanic rounds related mods we can see on those screenshots. So very cool looking helmet, very cool looking leg armor. The boots and the gloves kind of generic, and so is the chest piece, but that extra burning detail on the legs and the helmet makes it look super cool. Next we have the Acari set, which is another very cool set. In fact, that's probably the coolest looking set on the Pyromancer. Acari gives you the following 3-piece bonus. Every enemy damaged by heat wave grants 25% anomaly power bonus for 10 seconds. Think of the fucking possibilities this set provides you with. Imagine grouping 5 enemies. 25 anomaly power for hitting every enemy. That's like 125 anomaly power for 10 seconds. Now imagine hitting 10 enemies. Boom, 250% anomaly power bonus for 10 seconds. For mobbing, this would be such a cool set to use. And the helmet looks cool, the legs look cool, the boots, the chest, the gloves, the whole fucking set is amazing. This is my favorite set from the Pyromancer so far. Very interesting things in the mods that we see on those screenshots. I can't wait to give this set a try and maybe try and make some builds, anomaly power builds around this set. And next we're gonna move to another class, and this is the Technomancer, the one that's left. And I've got 4 sets to show you for this class, which leads me to believe that every hero has 4 sets. We're starting with the Borealis Monarch set, an amazingly looking helmet. But before we talk about the visuals, let's talk about the 3-piece bonus, which is increase weapon damage on frozen enemies by 80%. Also, crit damage is increased for all party members by 10% for 8 seconds after using the Cold Snap ability. So, obviously you want to use Cold Snap with this build, obviously you want to maybe use a Cryo Turret or Freezing Bullets or something else that helps you freeze enemies. And increasing the crit damage of all party members by 10% might not seem like much, but 10% is still better than 0, and it's for a whopping 8 seconds, so yeah, if you can reuse the Cold Snap every 8 seconds, if you get the cooldown as well, that's gonna be amazing. So the helmet looks cool, the boots legs kind of generic, and the gloves, I kind of like the torso, not as much, but still. And I like the skulls. The skulls that we see, I think they go with the legs. Those black skulls I really love about this set. And now let's move on to the next, the Grim Inventor set. This one we've seen in promotional material. The Grim Inventor's mask, we've seen that whole set we've seen in promotional material from the game. Let's talk about the 3-piece bonus. While Tool of Destruction is active, a confirmed hit with Pain Launcher refills 20% ammunition for both minigun and the RPG. This only happens once for each Tool of Destruction usage, which is pretty nice. So yeah, awesome looking helmet and chest armor. The legs are so, the boots are so, and the gloves also pretty cool looking. They have that green glowy thing, shiny. And very cool looking mods. Very cool looking mods have wrote on those items, but I think they're randomly generated. We'll see when the time comes. Next, we're moving on to the Plague Sower set from for the Technomancer. The 3-piece bonus is as follows. Upon applying toxic status, gain 5% damage reduction for 5 seconds, and this stacks up to 5 times. You can see, interesting looking set. Here the boots look actually cool. The legs, torso and helmet look cool, and the gloves look cool. The whole set is pretty nice. It has that kind of exoskeleton kind of skeleton on it, and I love the mask. It's like some sort of long-headed animal. Is it like a dog? Is it like a raptor? What is it? It's a very nice helm glued together to some sort of melted metal. And yeah, it's so Plague Doctor kind of looking. And next we have another set, and this is the Downpour set. This is a very nomad looking set. Torrential Downpour is Scrapnel creates additional cluster bombs after explosion. That's the 3-piece bonus. You can see it looks like a robot nomad with this set. I really love it. There is some armor clipping. When I look at the helm images, everything looks cool about this set. The legs may be a bit more generic and the boots. But it is kind of that type of a set, more of a standard looking, not too fancy, not too shiny, but it's the nice kind of minimalistic set. And yeah, the only non-minimalistic part, it seems to be around the helmet that kind of catches your eye. And yeah, it's an interesting setup if you wanna have extra charge of scrapnel, and if you wanna get that fine-tuned, increase the detection and explosion radius by 33% of scrapnel. There's some interesting build you can do with this set when you take scrapnel. Next, we're gonna show you something interesting, a set that's okay for any class. And this is the Cannonball Set, another very cool looking mask. Helmet piece on this set. The Cannonball does the following thing with 3-piece bonus. Killing an enemy with melee skill replenishes ammunition in your current magazine. So basically you can see why I'm saying it can work with any class. It doesn't give any synergy to any skill. You just need to use the melee. And every class has a melee. And yeah, interesting combos on it. And there's this thing called Brawl, and that we can see on the lower armor, that boosts your melee skill damage by 100%. There's things like Not Impressed that can roll on all sorts of armors, reducing the damage taken from elites by 20%. You can stack that with some of your passives for that. Then there's also Martial Arts, reducing the cooldown of your melee skill by 50%. So yeah, if you want Elite Hunter melee based build, this is the set. Captain Hunter, for example, increases the damage against elites by 20%. Purity reduces the duration of negative status effects by 75%. In general, very nice jack of all trades. I mean, not jack of all trades, but all-rounder set that can work on any class as long as you want a melee synergy. And now I've got another special treat, which is a helmet that is legendary, but not part of a set, just a legendary headgear called Anomaly's Visage, and it looks very nice. You have, I think 3 or 4, I think it's 4 faces. One in front of you, one behind you, one on the left and the right side. 4 faces on your helmet. And it comes with arms and anomaly, a unique, I think, fixed mod for this item. So keep in mind, you might want to do 3 pieces of one set and 2 legendary non-set items. So yeah, if you want to do 3 pieces of one set and 2 legendary non-set items, armors that have unique fixed mods on them. So this one comes with Arms and Anomaly Echo. Critical shots increase your Anomaly power by X for 10 seconds, and then Anomaly Echo gives you this. Grants X firepower and X Anomaly power bonus on skill activation for 15 seconds. So I don't see a reason why you wouldn't wanna combine this helmet with 3 pieces of a set or 4 pieces of a set. And if you do 3 pieces of a set, maybe there's gonna be some other legendary armor that you might wanna mix and match with those 3 pieces. And another thing that we've noticed in this video and in my video for the weapons is the maximum item level is 52. So you start from content, you start at level 30 when you finish the game, and then you start doing the expeditions up to expedition level 50. But it seems like there's gonna be enemies that are level 52. Maybe the level 50 enemy map would have level 52 enemies at the end, and that drop level 52 items. So hopefully this was helpful information. Keep in mind I have another video about the weapons that you might want to watch as well. I hope the information helped you with tinkering and theory crafting some things already. To get notified when I upload more content for this game or other games like this one, which would be wooters of all varieties, isometric, third-person ARPGs, wooter shooters and all sorts of wooters like that, you could subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on my content updates. And optionally, you can even join as a member of the Struck Club on YouTube as a channel member to get access to exclusive perks such as special emotes custom made by me, special badges custom made by me that represents how many months you have been a member for, as well as opt-in of editing tutorials that I can give for Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, as well as shoutouts and things like that. And I would like to use this part of the video to thank all my YouTube members and Twitch subscribers. Thank you for supporting the channel and keeping me going. Thank you also for watching this video, everyone. Keep it cool, Struck Club. Until next time, and goodbye.